is monitored with the utmost care, where emergencies are met with swift attention, and where cutting-edge technology enables precise and timely treatments. At Tanner Health, every patient's journey is a testament to resilience, a story of strength, healing, and hope. We go beyond treatment to redefine what compassionate care truly means. That's Tanner Health. That's care redefined. Learn more at tanner.org.
Do the math. At Oak Mountain Academy, our average graduating class has just 12 students. We celebrate a 100% graduation rate with more than $10.5 million in college scholarships offered. Plus, 96% of our students are accepted into their top choice college. Do the math. Can you see the value of an OMA education? I'm Patrick Uran, head of school at Oak Mountain Academy, and I'm here to help you do the math. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us so that you can discover your journey on the mountain, where every path leads to purpose.
National headlines and the local stories you care about. WLBB, Carrollton, News Talk 1330, FM 106.3.
And good morning. Welcome to Community Voice. Today is Friday, February 27th. I knew that before 15 seconds ago. I already knew what day it was. No, they had to help me up with my date. The date today. We are very, very jazzed to have some Carrollton High School students in here with us today. The Computer Science Pathway. We're very jazzed to have them on the show. My good buddy Robby Blakemore, the teacher of the class, as well as Juliet Browning, Alaina Dhople, Wade Ballard, and Omar DeJesus. These are the students that, for the 8th year in a row, Carrollton High School has won the Congressional App Challenge, a nationwide initiative to promote the importance of computer science. This year, students created an application titled Next Step, very clean branding, Next Step, trademark, focused on college readiness, including checklists and guidance for each year of high school. The team will present the app to Congress in Washington, D.C. at the annual House of Code Festival on Capitol Hill. We're so excited to have this group of students, and of course, my main man, Robby Blakemore, in the studio with us today. If you're just tuning in, quick reminder, this morning's episode is currently being live streamed, not only on the Gradic Communications YouTube, but also on our WLBB News Talk 1330 Facebook page. So if you have any questions or comments or congratulations or kudos for our illustrious guests today, please feel free to hop in the chat. We'd be happy to read those out to them. And you might want to jump in on the live stream, because these cats, I mean, they're dressed to the nines. Look like a bunch of mafiosos. We got suits. We got necklaces, and then Robby, he's perfection always. Some of you may have tuned in earlier this week. Robby's dad was actually our guest on Monday. So clearly things are going right in the Gradic Communications world, since we are bookended by Blakemore. Enough. I'll stop talking now. So why don't we get some feedback from our guests, learn a little bit about them. Why don't we start with Omar. Omar, tell us a bit about yourself and what grade you're in.
My name is Omar DeJesus, and I'm in 12th grade.
Awesome. Big senior, huh?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you have a school that you're looking at?
I applied to MIT and Georgia Tech, so hopefully I can.
MIT? That's crazy. They didn't hire me to clean the floors in that place. I tried. I'm like, let me sweep the floors. All right. Omar, thank you much for joining us. Let's throw it over to Wade here. Tell the folks at home who you are.
Hi, my name is Wade Ballard. I'm in 11th grade.
Nice. What about you? Do you have any schools you're looking at already? I mean, maybe that's too early. I don't know.
Just Tech.
Just Tech?
Hoping to go there like my grandfather did. So
wow.
It'll be a nice little skip a generation, but it'll be a nice having someone that has already gone there.
Cool. Well, all you need is a white button-up and a pair of khakis. Because my boss, Steve Gradic, is a Georgia Tech engineer, and he tells me that's the Georgia Tech uniform. I don't know. That's what I've heard. I went to UGA, so I wouldn't know. I mean, I'm wearing just anything. But Wade, it's such a pleasure to have you on the show. I look forward to talking with you a bit more here in a second. So let's throw it over to our next student. Tell the folks at home about yourself.
I'm Alaina Dhople. I'm in 10th grade, and I'm interested in coding, math, and science, and I also want to go to Georgia Tech.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you very much, Alaina. All right, Juliet, let's get you up here to the mic now. Tell folks at home a bit about yourself.
I'm Juliet Browning, and I'm in 11th grade.
Awesome. Cool. Well, welcome, students. It's such a pleasure to have you on the show. And then we'll bring the mic back over to Robby. Robby, you're a busy teacher.
So busy.
I love that we've had you on the show for different things. We were just talking before the program. Of course, Robby is the highly awarded esports coach at Carrollton High School. And now we're here to talk about computer science pathways. Why don't, if you could, Robby, tell folks at home a bit about yourself and a bit about the various classes and groups that you work with, that you coach, I should say.
Sure.
And then we can get into the class.
Sure. Thanks for having us today. This has been such a pleasure, and I'm so excited to be able to tell our story. For myself, I'm a Bowden boy, so I grew up in Carroll County, and I went to UGA as well. Go Dogs.
Hey, go Dogs.
Yeah, but
Forget
also
these tech folks in
we'll
here.
go with that too.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
But I've been teaching for 20 years, so it's been a long journey. But being in computer science now has been really a game changer for me because I get to see how it affects the students. In the class, my number one goal is to prep the students to enter the global marketplace. So we make apps and we make games, but the most transformative thing that I do is encourage these students to solve authentic problems. So sometimes we're making apps for their little brother that's having trouble with fractions. Sometimes we're building apps for our classmates with learning disabilities, and we're trying to solve those problems in unique and interesting ways. So it's just kind of a fun thing to be, where it's not, the class doesn't end with a worksheet. It ends with us solving problems of the future.
Beautifully said. I mean, my man Matt Skinner just hopped in the chat. These students and Mr. Blakemore are the gold standards. Go Trojans. Thank you, Matt. I love you, man. The loudest guy in public. The loudest guy I've ever met, Matt Skinner. His lungs are just so powerful. Robby, that's tremendous. I mean, this is such a great practical application of this technology. And really, helps sort of wire the brain for what the future is going to look like in the next 10, 20 years. I mean, we're going to live in an age where, folks, I mean, the competition is going to be fierce, and folks are going to be fighting for that new creative, practical idea, and these are the students that are going to be doing it. So if we could, maybe we could talk a bit about. This class came together, and they've worked towards this competition. Could you tell folks a bit about the competition itself?
Sure. So the competition is probably one of the most prestigious app competitions in the country. There's almost, I think, 10,000 people that'll enter over the United States, but generally there's only one winner from each district.
Whoa.
So we were selected from Representative Brian Jack's district to be his representative, and they're going to take their app and present it to Congress over 2 days. So what an opportunity.
That's so cool. Awesome. Brian Jack, man, he knows, he's got good taste. He knew this was it.
Yes,
so all right. So you competed regionally. When was the regional competition?
The region competition completed in December. So we submitted the app at the end of November, and they took some time to kind of judge. And then they told us it's January. So we were able to book our hotels and get the plane, and we were ready to go to D.C.
Nice. Cool. Well, if you think it'd be a good time to do so, I would love, maybe we could, and of course we're going to talk to the students, kind of learn more about how it came together, what folks brought to the table and whatnot. But could we maybe tell listeners a bit about the app you guys settled on? Like what kind of app you decided to create?
Sure. So the app that we tried to create, and we're always trying to solve, again, authentic problems. And one of the things we saw in our community is education, what do we say? Education inequity. So they wanted to be able to not everybody has the parents or the resources to be able to understand what it takes to go to college. So they came up with a checklist so you can start as a freshman and be able to have kind of a list of things that you should be doing throughout the process.
That's awesome. Well, time is 8:38. We're going to go ahead and knock out our first commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to continue our conversation with Carrollton High School's Computer Science Pathway class, group, club, what should I say?
All of the above.
All of the above. The consort here, the team, as we talk more about they're winning the 8th consecutive Congressional App Challenge and going to D.C. in April to win the Nationals. We already know it. So stick with us. Community Voice brought to you by Tanner Health and Oak Mountain Academy.
Imagine a place where every heartbeat is monitored with the utmost care, where emergencies are met with swift attention, and where cutting-edge technology enables precise and timely treatments. At Tanner Health, every patient's journey is a testament to resilience, a story of strength, healing, and hope. We go beyond treatment to redefine what compassionate care truly means. That's Tanner Health. That's care redefined. Learn more at tanner.org.
Mountain Academy specializes in a customized designed academic approach tailored to meet the needs of our families. Our lower division prepares students with the necessary foundation to build excellence. Our middle division provides students with over 15 course offerings, providing them with opportunities to explore their talents and gifts. Our upper division provides personalized academic journeys, allowing them to achieve their dreams. I'm Patrick Uran, head of school, inviting you to journey with us. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us, where every path leads to purpose.
And we're back to Community Voice, February 27th, Friday, time 8:40. I'm your host, Josh Engel, and we have Carrollton High School's Computer Science Pathway team right here in the studio with us for the 8th year in a row. Carrollton High School has won the Congressional App Challenge, a nationwide initiative to promote the importance of computer science. This year, students created an application titled Next Step, focused on college readiness, including checklists and guidance for each year of high school. And again, for those who are just tuning in, this team will be presenting this app to Congress in Washington, D.C. at the annual House of Code Festival on Capitol Hill. Brian Jack saw this app and said, you know what, I want you guys to represent us in D.C. So we got the students with us here. If you're just tuning in, we are live streaming this morning's program on the WLBB News Talk 1330 Facebook page, as well as our Greta Communications YouTube. So if you have any questions or comments for our guests, feel free to hop in the chat. We had another comment come in. Deborah Titkemeyer. I think that's how you say that. Trojans take DC. So proud of these students, with one of those little emojis, you know? One of those little, I don't know what you call those. But Juliet Browning. Welcome back to the mic. We're so glad that you guys came on the show. Tell us a little bit about this experience. What's a fun... tell us a bit about the experience going to regional. How'd that go? Or I'll tell you what, maybe you can tell us a bit about why this course interested you. Like what interested you in computer science and building apps?
I think computer science is a pretty major part of any job you go into. Sure. I specifically want to go into like ecology or environmental biology, so I feel like it's really important for things like GIS tracking and data collection. So I wanted to join this challenge just to learn more about it, and yeah. That's a very
good idea. That was a wonderful application of what you're working on. Maybe you could tell us a bit about, as far as this process, what was kind of, I guess it was very much a team effort, but, what is a fond memory from this experience that really stood out to you in terms of the development of the app?
I think I enjoyed most the design aspect of it, just planning out what we were going to make, what it was going to look like. The
aesthetics. Yes. Just the design process alone, it has to be, because user experience, user interface, making it as smooth and practical for the people that are working on it. What is something that you're very proud of now that you're about to go to Washington in April?
I think just the impact that it will have on people. I know a lot of people don't have the resources to know this stuff. Like if you're a first generation student, you don't have your parents telling you how to get in. So I think I'm most proud of how beneficial it'll be for the community.
Well, let me shake your hands, because that was me. My parents are like, well, I go to college. And I'm like, come on, man. I want to go to UGA. And I didn't. If this app would have been so helpful, truly, this really would have been so helpful for me. So congratulations. I mean, this is great. And thank you very much for joining us. We'll move on to the next student here, Alaina Dhople. Alaina, what's a fond memory from this experience that stood out? And same question, what got you into this club here, into this team?
What got me into coding? I actually started being interested in coding when I was about 10 years old through Girl Scouts, through a Girl Scout badge. And ever since I've gotten to the high school, Mr. Blakemore and the computer science pathway has just been amazing. There's been so many opportunities. And in making this app, I really enjoyed like planning the logistics and all the components that would be on the app, just to plan out how it would most be beneficial to the students that are going to be using it.
Sure. So let's say, take me through it. So I open the application. What kind of information does it ask for up front? Does the app, ask what a person's interest is, or does it sort of provide a checklist of things they'll need to do to get ready for school?
So you'll start by putting in what grade you are in high school, and then on the home screen you'll see a roadmap kind of on the app of different tasks. And if you click on one of the tasks, it'll show information on why that task is important and how you complete that task. And then you can also check, you can have like track your progress, so you can have not completed, in progress, and then the task is completed, and you'll see like what percentage you're through of your tasks for that semester and for that year.
That's tremendous. There's something about making a list and then like checking it off that feels so good on the brain, right?
Yes.
So that, especially with something so stressful, and it's so easy to lose your place and forget, did I send that application in? So this keeps track of everything.
Yes.
Okay. And would it be encouraged for a student to download this app when they're freshmen, or would it be, is there a set time that it recommends? Or
it's definitely it's separated through the 4 years of high school, so it's probably recommended that you start in freshman. But if a student just finds out when they're a junior, it's still beneficial, I think. If they can just start right in the middle, and it'll start of junior year, and you can start right there.
Absolutely, I see. So, I mean, it's recommended download when you're a freshman, unless you're one of those, hyper smart kids that are going to go to Georgia Tech or MIT. Speaking of, let's throw it over to Wade Ballard. Wade, it's your turn, man. Mm-hmm. Hop on the mic there. If you could, same question. What interested you in computer science and working with this team?
Man, computer science has just always been something I've been interested in. As far back as I can remember, I've loved doing Hour of Code, block coding, and all that sort of stuff. And it's just been progressive through the years of my education. Computer science has just naturally weaved into something I've always enjoyed. And here at the high school, it was just the next step, logically, to go into Mr. Blakemore's computer science program. And it's just been a wonderful decision ever since.
Nice. Well, do you have any fond memories or any funny memories that really stand out from, because I know there are some, there has to be, of this process? I mean, because this is a stressful thing. You're working towards getting this app ready for the competition, hope that folks like it, and hope that it works smoothly. Are there any standout memories from this process?
No particular standout memories. However, one of the things I find more humorous is when coding, a lot of times you'll have errors in your code, and sometimes taking a simple step back and logically thinking through it will show that the error is not that complicated and really could just be simply missing a letter or missing a syntax, or just a logic error as making something say not instead of and that provides for some humorous moments when coding during the process.
Dig it. Now, this might be against the rules, so I don't know, throw something at me if I'm wrong, but does this competition allow for AI enhancement? Does it allow for AI assistance? If you have some code, you can't quite find the problem, put it over in ChatGPT and it says, oh, it's this right here. Are you allowed to do that? Or do you do that?
I personally don't use as AI as much as most people do, because I just don't find it as beneficial, because I like to learn myself, and so as useful as it is, I will be using it for helping me solve some problems. I try and go things on my own path. So in this challenge, I can't speak a lot on that problem, unfortunately, whether we have or have not used AI for, I know we have not used it for generative things like the UI or sort of graphics or anything like that. We haven't used AI for that. And for the code itself, I don't believe that we've used AI. Correct me if I'm wrong, Omar. Have we?
I didn't think so either. See, this is practical, hands-on application. You guys want to build those synapses yourself. You want to build those neurons, you know. And you know, plus this is a sidebar, but it's interesting how technology, up to a point, enhanced human abilities, you know. Like, we can now fly, we can now move faster, we can do this. And then at some point, it's like in the late 80s, it's like it started trying to replace things. And that's just a general trend, and that's not even a commentary on AI in itself, but like, I think that's really cool that you still are, I'm going to forge this, I'm going to understand it in theory and practical application, and then maybe years down the line, you know what I mean, if you know, you're a working professional and you need to identify some bug, that's one thing. But I think that's really cool, and I wanted to highlight that because I expected that. I imagined that you guys were just really in there working on the code. And before we jump over to Omar, could you comment a bit on the tech that you used? Some of the apps that you used to help, or software that you help to create the app?
So we are currently using Swift UI is our coding platform for the app. Some of the other things we use include Canva for designing graphics for the app and helping lay out some of like what we would want it to look like in the app itself. Outside of that, we use Google Docs to just keep track of like lists and things, but outside of that, we pretty much stick to those 3 core programs.
Awesome. Cool, man. Wade, I appreciate it, man. Let's throw the mic over to Omar. Omar, we're back at you, man. We started with you earlier, now we're back. Omar, and you know, I'm going to ask Robby this. We're going to get into this a bit more in that last segment, but I did want to ask, you know, just offhand, are there any changes or anything that that you think you might want to make, or that you are required to make before nationals?
I'm pretty satisfied with how it is now. I think if we do make any changes, it would be slight UI things to make it easier to use.
Sure.
But I'm pretty satisfied with how it is now.
Excellent. Well, I mean, I hate to say it, but you do have to dummy proof it. And I say that being a guy that can't find his way through apps. You know what I mean? I'm like, ooh, like, I mean, like I'm over here like, yeah, the Pizza Hut app is well designed. You know what I mean? Like, that's how. So I mean, I imagine that is a challenge. You want to make sure that it's accessible for students, freshmen on, that are going to be using the app. And how are you feeling, man? How are you feeling about going to nationals in April?
I'm feeling pretty good. This will be my 3rd year going. So I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Nice. Do you have any favorite spots that you like to go to when you're in DC?
I like going to last year we went to in front of the White House. So that was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Wow. You walk in front of the White House, Donald walks out. This is the most amazing group of kids I've ever seen. Unbelievable. These apps are great. I love the app. Time is 8:51. We're going to go ahead and knock out our last commercial break, but we'll come back with probably about 5-6 minutes with our guests today, Robby Blakemore, Juliet Browning, Alaina Dhople, Wade Ballard, and Omar DeJesus, as we talk about the computer science pathway team's journey to DC in April. So stick with us. Community Voice brought to you by Tanner Health and Oak Mountain Academy.
Imagine a place where every heartbeat is monitored with the utmost care, where emergencies are met with swift attention, and where cutting-edge technology enables precise and timely treatments. At Tanner Health, every patient's journey is a testament to resilience, a story of strength, healing, and hope. We go beyond treatment to redefine what compassionate care truly means. That's Tanner Health. That's care redefined. Learn more at tanner.org.
Mountain Academy is a vibrant community built on innovation, academic excellence, and a 64-year legacy of shaping community leaders. I'm Patrick Uran, head of school at Oak Mountain Academy, inviting you to visit the mountain and experience firsthand the passion, purpose, and personalized education that defines our school. Come see how our mission and vision come to life each day. For more information, visit us at oakmountain.us so that you can discover your journey on the mountain, where every path leads to purpose.
And we're back. I mean, I'm borderline. I mean, my mind's blown. I've been talking to the computer science pathway class team. I keep saying class. It's a class. It's a team. It's everything. From Carrollton High School, they have won their 8th consecutive Congressional App Challenge in the design of an app called Next Step, focused on college readiness, including checklists and guidance for each year of high school. If you're just tuning in, you can check out the full podcast of this episode, which will be uploaded to the station's website as well as gradacommunications.com. You can listen to the Facebook live stream. You can watch it and see our professional, well-dressed personnel here. You can also check out the YouTube live stream. That'll be archived. You can watch that because you're going to want to. Get in on this now because these kids are going to win national in April. So we have some more comments that come in. Beverly McGinnis said, Wade, I'm so proud of you and your team. With a little movie clipboard, Mrs. Bev McGinnis. That was very sweet. Plus, I love the name Bev. Bev, how cool. And then Robert Blakemore. Whoa, great team, very well spoken. Proud dad. I'm going to cry. Hey, you know what, Robert? I'm proud of him, too. This is so cool. What achievements. Well, let's get the mic back over to Robby. So, April, you're going to D.C. Any thoughts? Any concerns? What are you thinking?
We're just going to take it in. What a great opportunity. And the Carrollton Foundation is going to take care of a lot of the expense for this.
Wow.
So these kids are really blessed to be able to kind of just go and just represent Trojan Nation. So we're excited. However it goes, we're going to have a great time.
This is great. Shout out to the Carrollton Foundation.
Absolutely.
Man, thank you to all the donors, all the folks that helped make that possible, because you are really giving these kids, what an experience, and great for your college resume. I bet that's on the app. On the app, join a cool club like this and compete. So Robby, I asked Omar this. Are there any specific? Are you thinking of anything that you need to change or shift, or you're not allowed to change anything?
You can change things. The biggest thing we're trying to do now is we're so close to being able to publish it. So the app is really good, but it's not usable until it's published.
Sure.
So we're trying to finish the line with that, but I think we're so close. We just had some issues with our name, so there was already a next step. So that was already trademarked, so we had to pivot. But we are back on track, and we're going to make it happen.
Man,
soon.
I'm going to make some threatening phone calls to them. I'd be like, how about you drop it? How about you drop the name? My friends, Omar over here, don't make me sick, Omar.
Right.
That's so cool. Okay, so that's been the only hiccup, but you guys have figured that out.
Yes.
And so once it's published, it's live. That means it'll be on the App Store. Would it be available for iOS and Android?
Right now, it's going to be available for iOS.
Okay.
The Android will be a completely different language.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But I think it's worthwhile enough that we can make that happen.
I think so. That's cool. So let's say that you launch it, and then, you start making some money. Let's say you get some money for it. Would that go into, would that help, I'm just spitballing here, would that help fund future trips? Would that help? I wish that it could go to some kind of college fund or something. That's also me assuming that it's going to make bank, but.
It's funny you say that, because I do think the future would be the college fund, because kids do put in a lot of work and a lot of hours. Being able to have a scholarship available for them would just be fantastic.
Oh, that'd be so cool. At least pay for their applications to the CIA, to FBI, NSA, NRO. Any of the three-letter agencies, because these cats are going to be the future of our defense, of our design, of our data collection and analytics. We wish you nothing but the best. This is going to be an exciting opportunity. Do you have any comments on the future?
Oh, the future's bright. These students are incredible problem solvers, and this is just part of our students. We have such a collection of students that are kind of solving problems every day, and I'm excited for the future and what it holds for our Trojans.
Nice. Awesome. Well, is there anywhere, and maybe I'm wrong, but is there anywhere folks could learn more about this experience or this class?
Sure. We do have a website. It's trojancs.com. It's got apps that we have. So we have over 100 apps on the Google Play Store. We've got 20 apps on the Apple App Store. We've got Roblox games. We have students making revenue from when people play their games. They get paid in Robux. Wow. What an opportunity. It's just such a great time to be a student, because it's not limited to your surroundings. It really is a global marketplace for them.
It's an incredible experience, man. This is great. Congratulations to the students here. Omar, DeJesus, Wade Ballard, Alaina, Dhople, Juliet Browning, and, of course, my favorite kid of all, Robby Blakemore. Keep up the great work. I can't wait to get the feedback once you guys win nationals. congratulations to all of you. And thank you each for joining us. Robby, I appreciate you taking the time, and thank you for the dedication and the kindness and the encouragement you show students in this group and all the other groups. I mean, you're truly a knockout teacher. You've won Teacher of the Year before, haven't you?
Yes, sir.
That's what I thought. All right, everyone. I hope that you all have a great weekend. Thank you for tuning in with us. I'll see you next week.